And tonight, the GoFundMe for the family of the Locust Grove police officer Chase Maddox is no longer active. It was started Friday night, hours after Officer Maddox was killed while helping Henry County deputies serve a warrant. The campaign raised more than $103,000. That's 5 times more than the original goal. Meanwhile, Chase Maddox's wife, Alex, is in the hospital giving birth to the couple's second child. The mayor of Locust Grove tells us she was induced this afternoon. Tonight, as she faces motherhood without her husband, the late feed is asking questions about the warrant her husband died for. The warrant was for a failure to appear for a simple traffic violation. But as our own Ron Jones, a former cop himself, shows us, serving these warrants is rarely simple.
Today is training day.
Today's training day.
You're the primary officer, I'm the rookie officer.
That's right.
And we're about to serve a no-knock warrant. So before we walk up there, number one, what is a no-knock warrant and how do you serve it?
A no-knock is essentially what it says, no knock.
You go in looking for this guy.
Yeah, if you knock, it's going to be really quick. Boom, boom, police, and then we're coming in.
Now, this is a felony warrant. Walk me through what I'm going to listen for. What am I looking for when I walk up to that door?
First, you don't want to pull your vehicle directly in front of the house because that's an open target. So as you're approaching the house, you're looking in the windows to make sure there's no one peeking out the windows that may be armed or anything like that. You want to first find where you can find cover. You definitely don't want to stand in front of the door because that is a dead zone for an officer. I want you here because you're behind cover of this door. And once I approach, I'm going to knock, announce, and get behind cover. Because again, you hear a large animal in here, there may be someone standing there with a gun ready to shoot you. So if I'm behind cover, I can react to that, return fire, or get to cover. You don't know who's behind these windows. I mean, you want to look for those things as you're approaching the house, but you can't really see everything that goes on in the home.
Let's say, for instance, I'm approaching this home and I see that there's toys out front. So there's little kids in this home. So what do I have to think about when I'm serving this warrant?
You don't want little kids caught in the crossfire or anything like that. So you want to be mindful of that. But you also have a job to do. So you have to just go in strategically with the intent of getting the bad guy out.
So there you have it. We have a law enforcement expert here, an analyst to kind of walk us through the process to show us how difficult it is to actually serve a warrant.
And earlier today on Facebook Live, Ron and the expert were answering your questions about serving warrants and diving deeper into the pitfalls awaiting for officers. You can rewatch it anytime on the Late Feed Facebook page.